Get ready to dive into some serious drama,
Yeah,
intrigue,
absolutely.
battles that would make any action movie director jealous.
It's going to be good.
We're talking about Bhishma.
Legendary.
From the Mahabharata.
One of the greats. Big.
We're going beyond all the warrior stuff today.
Right. Like, yeah, he's a warrior.
Yeah.
But there's so much more to him.
So much more.
And that's what we're looking at today.
Using Bhishma and war.pdf
That's right.
as our guide.
It's a wild ride.
Okay, so picture this
Yeah.
ancient India.
Kings and queens and
Palaces and
destiny.
and right at the center,
The man of the hour.
young Prince Bhishma.
Next in line for it all.
Talk about privilege.
Right. I mean,
Born into it.
set for life.
Why?
Always but fate had other plans.
Because
He
Bhishma.
wasn't just any prince.
Oh, no.
He was different.
The real deal.
Like the full package.
Virtuous, noble,
Well,
born leader.
Center.
Yeah.
everyone knew it.
Greatness. That was his path.
But then
You know how the story goes.
Right.
Love, always messing things up.
throws a wrench in it.
Throws a giant wrench in it.
Bhishma's dad
But-
falls
but-
head over heels
It's like completely gone.
for a fisherman's daughter.
A what?
A fisherman's daughter.
Wow. Okay.
And it wasn't a scandal or anything.
No.
The king.
Yeah.
He was serious about her.
Really serious.
Wanted to marry her.
Now, this is where it gets good.
Because the fisherman,
Yeah, he's protective of his daughter.
understandably,
Of course. And he knows the rules.
the societal norms.
All of that. So he's like,
He lays down the law,
oh, yeah, he does.
and the whole kingdom's like,
What exactly?
"Ew."
He basically says, King, you want to marry my daughter? Sure. But your son from this marriage, he's the heir.
Whoa.
Right? Can you imagine?
Talk about an ultimatum.
This is ancient India, right? Lineage, the firstborn son, that's everything.
It's huge.
Huge. To even suggest something else is unthinkable.
So everyone's waiting to see how Bhishma will react.
Oh, the tension.
I bet you could hear the whispers in the palace.
Totally.
Will he fight for his birthright?
Will he challenge the fisherman?
Is he going to make the king choose?
Love or duty?
The drama.
It's intense.
But then
Bhishma, he goes and does the unexpected.
he does. What does he do?
He chooses
He
sacrifice.
sacrificed.
Can you believe it?
Gives up his claim to the throne.
Just like that.
Just like that. Basically says, Dad, marry her. Your happiness is more important.
Wow.
Right.
What a decision.
To give up everything,
Your future
your birthright.
for love.
That's Bhishma.
But it's not just a casual promise, is it?
Oh no, this is serious business.
This is a vow.
Bhishma Pratigya. A what? Bhishma Pratigya, a vow so strong it'll bind him for life.
For life.
This isn't just about giving up the throne.
It's bigger than that.
This is a life dedicated to the kingdom.
Wow. So he's basically saying,
My purpose is to serve, not to rule.
that's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's all about dharma.
Dharma.
Dharma, it's this big concept.
Okay.
In Indian philosophy, duty, righteousness, living a moral life.
So he's chosen Dharma over power. That's Bhishma for you.
So Bhishma, this young prince, throws away the keys to the kingdom.
Throws them away.
Well, not literally.
Right, metaphorically.
Exactly.
He chooses a different path.
Driven by dharma.
Duty, honor, the real deal.
He could have had it all.
Oh, absolutely. The world at his feet.
But instead,
He dedicates himself to the throne.
the throne he gave up.
It's incredible, really.
Talk about a twist.
Right. It's not just a passive dedication either.
Oh, no.
No, this is Bhishma we're talking about.
Right. The man's all in.
All in, he becomes this legend.
Warrior,
He's
strategist,
training kings, protecting the realm.
and it all goes back to love.
That's the irony, isn't it?
It is. Giving up love for duty. But that duty is all about protecting the kingdom that love created.
Exactly. Fascinating paradox.
It really is. So does this mean Bhishma just turns away from, like, all romance?
Well, not quite.
But
Bhishma and war.pdf.
Our trusty guide.
It describes this really interesting event.
Lay it on me.
Okay, picture this.
Okay.
A Swayamvara.
A swayamvar. No, for those who don't know.
Right, it's like this big competition for a bride.
Okay, I'm with you.
But here's the thing. Bhishma's not there for himself.
He's not.
Nope, he's there to win brides for his nephews.
His stepbrother's sons.
The ones he basically gave the throne to.
Talk about being a good uncle.
Right, he's like the ultimate wingman.
And he wins.
Of course he wins.
He's Bhishma.
Exactly. Legendary warrior wins these princesses, 3 of them.
3.
3. But There's always a but one of these princesses, she's already in love. Yeah, and here comes Bhishma, winning her hand for someone else.
That's rough.
It really is a classic case of unrequited love.
So what happens?
Well, Bhishma, being Bhishma,
Always trying to do the right thing?
exactly, he tries to set things right,
He does.
tries to reunite her with her true love, even gets the king involved.
The king. Wow, that's serious.
It is, but fate, it seems, had other plans.
Oh no, what happens?
It's a mess, tangled emotions, societal pressures.
It's never easy, is it?
No, it's not. And in the end, the princess, she's heartbroken.
Of course.
And in her grief,
Yeah.
she makes a wish.
Oh, wish.
A powerful wish directed right at Bhishma.
Oh.
She wants to become a warrior.
To fight Bhishma.
To defeat him, to bring about his downfall.
That's intense.
It is a chilling foreshadowing of what's to come.
Talk about a dark cloud hanging over Bhishma.
Right. But before we get to all that,
Okay.
there's a new generation stepping onto the scene.
The plot thickens.
Oh, yeah. We're talking Bhishma's nephews now.
The Pandavas.
And the Kaurava.
Ah, yes, the Kauravas, all 101 of them.
Can you imagine 101 brothers?
Talk about a family reunion.
And then you've got the Pandavas, 5 of them, known for their honor, their righteousness.
It's like a recipe for disaster, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Clashing personalities,
A
jealousies.
power struggle brewing.
And right in the middle of it all,
Bhishma,
the patriarch, the protector.
trying to guide these young princes.
Yeah.
Completely unaware of what's coming next.
Yeah, talking about a tough job.
Speaking of tough,
Yeah.
remember that game of dice we mentioned earlier?
Oh, yeah, the stakes just got higher.
Yeah. Way higher.
This isn't just a friendly wager anymore.
Not at all.
This is about to get real.
So a game of dice. Right.
Yeah, you might think, what's the big deal?
It's just a game.
But this is ancient India we're talking about.
It's not Monopoly night.
No, not at all. Gambling was serious.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it was practically sacred, a ritual, a way to settle disputes.
Get out.
No, I'm serious. They even used it to, like, determine the fate of kingdoms.
Way. Wow, okay, so this game, it's a big deal.
Huge.
And it's about to cause a major, major war.
The Mahabharata.
Talk about pressure.
Right.
So on one side, we've got Yudhisthira.
The eldest Pandava.
He's to righteousness.
That's him, all about that dharma.
But he's not really a gambler, is he?
No, not really, but he's bound by his word.
And the rules of the game.
Exactly. It's a sacred challenge he has to play.
And on the other side,
Duryodhana.
his cousin.
The jealous one, remember?
Oh, yeah, he wants that throne.
Desperately.
And he's not afraid to play dirty.
Not even a little bit. We're talking loaded dice, secret signals.
The whole shebang.
Oh, yeah. He wants to win no matter what.
Even if it means cheating.
Especially if it means cheating.
So Yudhisthira is basically walking into a trap.
Basically, yeah, blinded by his honor, by this rigged game.
And he loses.
Everything, his wealth, his kingdom, even his brothers, himself.
He gambled away his own freedom.
He did. It's heartbreaking, really.
I bet, to watch everything you've worked for just disappear.
Duryodhana, he's ruthless, adds insult to injury.
He doesn't stop there.
Oh, no, he decides to humiliate Draupadi.
The Pandava's
In
wife.
front of the entire court.
No way.
Wei tries to have her stripped. Imagine that.
What? That's awful.
It is. Shows how vulnerable women were back then.
Even someone like Draupadi.
Even her. But here's the thing.
What?
Draupadi, she's not backing down.
She's got a backbone.
Oh, yeah. She's strong, intelligent, and she's furious.
I bet.
She challenges everything. The game, Duryodhana's right to even be king.
She's like, you want to play dirty? Two can play this game.
Exactly. It's this powerful moment, her dharma shining through.
She's not just fighting for herself.
She's fighting for justice, for what's right.
Talk about an epic showdown.
It's a turning point. This is where it all leads to war.
The inevitable.
Kurukshetra.
And where's Bhishma in all of this?
Ah, right back to our main man.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place.
That's an understatement. He's got his vow, remember?
The Bhishma Pratijya.
The one where he has to serve the throne, even if it means fighting his own family.
The Pandavas.
Ones he loves.
Talk about a no-win situation.
It's tragic, his sense of duty versus his heart.
So what happens?
War, a huge one, armies clashing, heroes falling.
And Bhishma's right in the thick of it.
Leading the car of the army.
Can you imagine that?
Right?
Fighting your own flesh and blood?
It's heavy stuff, but the Pandavas, they realize something.
What's that?
They can't win while Bhishma's leading the other side.
He's that good.
He's that good.
So what do?
They go to him.
To Bhishma.
They appeal to his wisdom, his honor.
They're like, we need your help.
How do we stop this? How do we fulfill our dharma?
And Bhishma, what does he do?
He tells them how to defeat him.
He gives them the keys to the kingdom, so to speak.
He chooses his own fate, dies on a bed of arrows.
Refuses any comfort.
Total control, even in death.
It's a powerful image, this story.
Bhishma's story.
It makes you think about duty, sacrifice.
And the consequences of our choices.
Bhishma chose duty over happiness.
A tough choice.
It makes you wonder, what would you choose?